Hello friends, welcome back to Signet. Well, today I'll be talking about this mining boot called Tada Mini. Tada Mini. Some people call it Tada. Well, whatever name you call it. But let's actually talk about this mining boot. Now, before I go into this discussion, because what we'll be discussing is beyond just making a video. We are trying to investigate this particular mining boot and know whether it is okay for us to go into it or not. Because I know many people have been confused about it. Oh, what is Tada? How is Tada? How does it work? And so many things that you have been confused about. Some persons have actually started mining it and they are on this our platform. But they really do not understand what this is all about. So today, join me to investigate Tada Mini. Before we go into the investigation proper, can you go ahead and subscribe to our channel, turn on the bell notification, ensure to like our videos, share it, and ensure also to go to the comment section to continue this investigation and discussion. Tell us what you have found about this particular mining boot, Tada Mini. I will also be dropping the referral link on my comment section. I will pin it there. So if you have not started, I want you to start, because by the time we are done investigating this particular platform, I know you will have a need to start it. So go ahead and click on the comment section and start mining if you think that our investigation is right. All right, so let's talk about Tada Mini. So what is Tada Mini? I think that's where we should start from. We talk about what it is, and then we'll come back and show you how it works. All right, so you can see this is the boot, and when you come to the boot, you have referral, and you have mission, and you have leaderboard. And then do not forget that there is another thing here, which we'll have. You can see it. Go to Tada booking. So this thing will make sense to you. This go to Tada booking will make sense to you only after we have finished our investigation. All right, let's go into investigating this project very fast. So the first thing we want to do is to go to ChatGPT and discuss and find out what ChatGPT has to say about Tada Mini. So I have made some questions on ChatGPT, and I want us to actually go through those questions that I have raised, and ChatGPT have been able to answer me. All right, so let's go ahead and see. So I first of all asked, tell me more. Okay, so I asked what is Tada, and I asked about Tada, the founder of who founded Tada, and here it is. So they talked about Tada because there are two major Tada in the world right now that ChatGPT can recognize. And one of them is Tada Mobility. Tada Mobility. And which is this number one. And this is the one we are actually looking for, Tada Mobility. And he said, Tada Mobility, Tada, ride e-hailing app, founded by Masaki Kato. Masaki Kato. Tada is a ride-hailing service launched by a Singapore-based blockchain company, Mass Vehicle Ledger (MVL). It is known for its zero commission platform for driver, especially popular in Southeastern Asia. Okay, so this MVL will be made more known to you. You will understand what MVL, Mass Vehicle Ledger, really is, and how blockchain was able to start an e-hailing business, and what is their aim and all that. So you can see we have another type of Tada here, which is Tada e-commerce platform. And this one is founded by Philip de Chanville and Christian Racing. Okay, this one is another company, but this is not the one we are talking about. The one we want to actually investigate is this number one, which is the one that has to do with blockchain company. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the next question I raised. Tell me more about Tada Tada, which is the next thing I raised on ChatGPT. Tell me more about Tada mobility, because that is where we want to now focus. Okay, and here is the response from ChatGPT. Okay, here is the response from ChatGPT. So it says, Tada mobility is an e-hailing, is a ride-hailing service that was launched by the MVL, Mass Vehicle Ledger Foundations, a Singapore-based blockchain company. So this company is based in Singapore, and it is actually an e-hailing service company. Now, some of us may not know what e-hailing is. Now, let me explain it with our local language and with what we can understand over here, especially those in Nigeria and in Africa. So, if you have heard of Uber before, if you have heard of Boat, if you have heard of Rider, if you have heard of e-hailing services such as so many of them, there are so many of them, but the most popular ones is Uber and Boat, especially in Nigeria. These are the most popular ones. Then you have Rider and so many other ones. Okay, so this is exactly what this company does. But you do know that these other companies that I mentioned their name, the Uber and the Boat and all that, as popular as they are, people have some complaints. So is this complaint that blockchain, Tada is trying to use blockchain to resolve? You get? So this is why they started Tada. We will not talk so much. So the reason why I'm showing you where I am making my researches from and what my questions are and the response is because you too, you can go ahead and do it and see whether what I am saying is correct or not, because I may not have to read through everything that is here. So you can go ahead, you can replicate the research and be able to get the same result. That's why I'm telling you the question I posted and then the response I got. All right. So this e-hailing company is actually based on blockchain. So it is not just based on applications. It is based on blockchain services. And you know, blockchain service is one of the biggest service right now. If you use blockchain, you know that all informations are safe. You cannot one day say that somebody booked a ride and you cannot trace it anymore. You will always trace it because it is on blockchain. Yeah, it is on blockchain. It is on chains of networks. All right. So let's continue. So this MVL is another thing I want us to find out what it is. So right now, MVL is actually the company, and then you can see the key features of Tada Mobility. The key features of Tada Mobility, and it says zero commission for drivers. So unlike other companies like Uber, Bolt, and all that, that takes up to typically around 20 and 30% from drivers, you get. So for Tada Mobility, it is zero commission. So it means anybody who is doing this service now, if you want, and Tada is available in your country, you can go ahead and use Tada if you are doing Uber and if you are doing an e-hailing service. Okay, so I have done an e-hailing service before. That's why I'm very passionate about this project, and I decided to discuss it in total. So I have done an e-hailing service before, and I understand how e-hailing service work. I understand the reasons, how the commission can be weighty on the drivers. And I can tell you that with this kind of blockchain services, that makes it possible for you to do a zero commission, it is a welcome development. And everybody, if it comes to Africa, everybody will embrace it, because you do not have any reason not to use Tada driving or e-hailing service. All right, so let's talk about the next thing that they have there. So they talked about blockchain, because we are talking about the features. So they talked about blockchain, and here is what they have to say. Number 2, blockchain. The MVL Foundation uses blockchain technology to maintain a transparent and secure database of transactions. It enables the tracking of vehicles related data such as drivers' behavior, driving behavior, vehicle maintenance, and accident history. in a decentralized and tamper-proof manner. All right, so you can understand what this is saying. It's saying that the blockchain service will also help this e-hailing to be able to ensure that they get to a point where they can trace the driver's behavior. The blockchain can be able to let you know how the driver behaves, how the driving behavior, talk about the vehicle maintenance, the accident history, and all that. So there are a whole lot that this app can do for a driver if you are using it in the e-hailing. So it could talk about sustainability and fairness. Of course, it talks about how the high commissions from drivers has been weighing the drivers down and making them work as a jockey or as an elephant and eat as an ant. Okay, so it talks about market presence, and this is also good for us. So let's read this. So Tada Mobility, or Tada was initially launched in Singapore and expanded to other regions such as Cambodia and South Korea. The platform continues to grow, providing drivers with a more equitable alternative to traditional ride e-hailing service. I agree with this totally. So this has a very massive presence in Cambodia, and South Korea, and then of course Singapore, where it was founded. All right. So, and you know, any project that is founded in Singapore has a very high percentage chance to progress, because Singapore is the technology hub of the world right now. Nobody can doubt that. Okay, so let's talk about MVL token. MVL tokens. So MVL, which is actually the name of the company, they now have their own tokens, and these tokens is very important in the Tada mining that we are investigating. All right, so users within the MVL ecosystem can earn rewards in form of MVL tokens. So while you are using Tada mining to actually do your work as a driver, you also earn tokens from it, and these tokens are already listed tokens. So MVL is already listed, and I will show you where it is listed, and I will show you the amount. I will let you know the amount that it is trading at the moment, and you will see the importance of what we are doing here. All right, so it's saying that these tokens can be earned by sharing vehicle related data, maintaining safe driving practices, and providing service like vehicle repairs. So it now talks about they can later be redeemed for various rewards within the MVL ecosystem. Tada emphasizes some fairness for drivers, and transparency through blockchain technology has garnered attention, especially in markets where drivers are seeking alternatives to existing high commission ride e-hailing platforms. So this is wonderful, and I really want to say that for me, as somebody who has been into the business of e-hailing, understand quite okay what this thing is talking about. The challenges that drivers, Uber drivers, boat drivers faces day by day, and how they have been clamoring for alternative. And I think this is a wonderful alternative for them. All right, so let's talk about Tada airdrops, which is actually what we are interested in most. We may not be interested in using Tada to drive, but what about the airdrops? So let's talk about it. So Tada airdrop is parent Tada through its parent company, MVL Mass Vehicle Ledger. So actually, Tada is a company, but it has a parent company, which is the Mass Vehicle Ledger, MVL, that already has a token in the market. And this token is what Tada will use to reward you for mining Tada, for mining in the Tada mini app. All right, so let's talk about this more detail. So it now says that he has conducted airdrops as part of the strategy to incentivize users and increase participation in the ecosystem. This airdrop typically involves distribution of MVL tokens to users. Okay, so it's not very clear that Tada there is no token that will be called Tada token. No, there will be no token that will be called Tada. So the token that Tada is using is the mother company's token, which is MVL. And this MVL, I'm saying it again, it's already listed on so many big exchanges, and it is trading at the moment. And we are also going to look at the price, and we are going to look at all the companies, all the exchanges that it is trading. And you will be rewarded when you mine Tada in Tada mini app. If you mine, you will be rewarded with this. Because what is their aim of bringing up an airdrop? They are bringing it up to sensitize the people, and also beyond sensitization, they are bringing this airdrop to increase participation in the ecosystem, which is how airdrop should actually be. Not this one that they now tell us to pay 1 ton, pay 2 ton, pay do transaction fee. No. All of that. So what Tada is doing is what airdrop should actually be. So let's talk about what Tada airdrops. What are Tada airdrops? So of course, an airdrop refers to a distribution of cryptocurrency, token to a wide number of wallet addresses, usually as a market strategy, as a market tool, or a reward mechanism, as a market tool or a reward mechanism. In the case of Tada Mini, MVL tokens are given to users to encourage engagement with the platform. Okay, so this is very clear. It's MVL token that will be given to you. So how Tada airdrops work? Of course, we will not talk about that. You can go ahead and replicate this research. And then, so what else is the great other things we can talk about? So promotion event, which is MVL has occasionally organized a special airdrops event. Okay, so long-term incentive. MVL vision is to create sustainable ecosystem. How to participate, and they talk about joint special event. They talk about use the Tada app, which is the mini app that we are using to mine the MVL. And then you talk about follow news, MVL news, hold compatible wallet, and so on and so forth. So use of MVL token. So what is MVL token used for? How valuable is it? So we now talk about once you receive this is a very important section. So once you receive the airdrop tokens, they can be used in the following ways: trade on exchanges, okay, and then use in MVL ecosystem. So what does this mean? Which means you can use it to even pay and also maintain your vehicle. So they said MVL tokens can be used for various services in the ecosystem, such as vehicle maintenance, insurance, and repairs, or even exchanged for discounts. Okay, so you can use it within the Tada Mini. So if you are an Uber rider or Tada rider, you can use MVL token to pay bills of repairs and all that. So these are some of the things it is used for. So let's go ahead, and our last question was, is MVL listed? And they said yes. Here is it. MVL is listed on several cryptocurrency exchange. MVL is an ERC Ethereum 20 token that operates on the Ethereum blockchain and is used with the MVL ecosystem, which includes the Tada ride hailing platform. Okay, so some of the exchanges where MVL is listed include Binance as of its recent listing. So Binance just listed it. It's not long. Then BitTomb, KuCoin, Gate.io, and of course Uniswap has already listed this particular token. And I also actually saw it on Bybit. I don't know why it's not here, but I've seen it on Bybit. So you can see, you can trade MVL for other currencies, especially for the fact that it is listed on Binance. Then you can be rest assured that this coin is a good one. So this is all we have done on this. So let's go back to the app and we'll talk about so many other investigations. So let's first of all talk about how much is this MVL token at the moment. So let's go to our BitGet app. So we are going to our BitGet app. So here is our BitGet app. So I will unlock my app. Let's see. So this is my BitGet app. So I will just look for MVL. I will search for MVL because I do not have the token at the moment. So I will just click here and then look for MVL. So this is spot. So I will search for it. MVL. Okay, so they didn't list BitGet there, but BitGet has MVL. So let's see, it's already listed here. And so this is the trade platform. Now let's look at the so here is the price of MVL at the moment. 0.003594. 0.003. So it's trading at 0.003, more expensive than Amster, more expensive than dogs. So you can actually, it's even more expensive than not coin and all that. So this is a big coin actually, if you ask me. So you can see how it has been doing. It's even down at the moment, even though it's not a financial advice. But if anybody want to get this coin, I will actually advise the person to do so. And that's because it seems like it's going to do well, because it has a good utility and so many things it can be used for. All right, having said this, let's go back to the app. So here we are with the app. So we are also going to do a little, so that you know that what we are saying, we are not just blabbing. The investigations are real. So let's look at search for Tada. MVL. So we are searching for MVL. So here is MVL announcement platform. So that you see that they talked about Tada mini app, and that will help us to, so you can see this announcement platform, and here they said Tada mini app referral campaign. So you can see that MVL themselves, which is the token, actually announced Tada mini app, and they talked about the referral campaign. So you can see what they have to. This was announced on October 7th, just a few days ago, and they said this extension is to aim to so Tada mini app extension, and they talked about it all, and then all. So you can go ahead and replicate this research. The essence of research is that whatever result you get, anybody from anywhere will be able to replicate it and still get the same result. So we are into this, and of course this video is becoming longer, but it is necessary. Like I said, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We will be bringing you more researches about airdrops, so that you can be rest assured and make your decision wisely. So let's go ahead and look at one other thing, before I now show you how to mine this. So we are now on Tada mini. So this is the Tada mini app. We are opened it. So this is the app, and I will now show you how to mine this. So the only way to mine this is to ensure that you come to a mission. So you will click on mission, and once you click on mission, it will bring you to all the missions you can do. So here are all the missions you can do for the. So I have done all of this, and you see I have 29,000 points, and these points are what will be converted to MVL. So we can claim the daily check-in. You see, this is a daily check-in, so we can go ahead and claim it, 300 points. So we claim that. All right, so having completed that, so I have one other one here. Subscribe to the MVS Telegram. So we claim that also, 300 points. So there are joint Discord. I have not done that. There are so many other ones I need to do. Okay, let's combat and all that. All right, so we do all of this to increase our earnings. So you too go ahead and do them and increase your earning and come back every day to mine 300 points every day. All right. Having said that, let's go back. You can see the leaderboard, and when you see the leaderboard, you see some persons already have up to 113 million of these points, and they all will be converted. So go ahead and use the referral link, or that I will be pinned on the comment section, and this will help you to join this project. Okay, so lastly, I will just click on go to Tada booking so that you see how their app looks like. Okay, I'll click on this, go to Tada booking. So we click on it and it will take you allow access to location. So we say allow, and then it will ask you to allow Telegram to access this device. You go ahead and allow. All right, so it now asks you to allow the mini to access your location. You allow, and here it is. So you can go ahead and start booking your ride. From where shall we go? So destination, so you can just book your ride and they will pick you up if it is available. And if you are a driver, you can also switch to driver part. All right, so haven't done this, I think I've done justice to this. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel, ensure that you turn on the bell notification, and make sure you watch this video till the end. All right, and do not forget to go to the comment section to click on the referral link and ensure you join this project. Thank you and God bless you.